Okay, so now we're going to look at the map, and this region is clearly based off England. It actually pretty much confirms that those, in Let's Go, there are maps all around the region and people's, like, houses and stuff of, like, this very, like, weird-looking landmass, and it looks like England, and now we have a region based off England, and it kind of looks like the thing that was, on people's maps in the Pokemon Let's Go games. So I think they were giving us an Easter egg this entire time, and some people noticed, like me, maybe thinking it was another region, but others didn't. Let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to look at the map in depth. Looks like we have a little starting area. Don't know whose houses are whose, which one's ours. Do we start up here, or do we start down here? Don't know. If I had to guess, we'd probably start down here. It looks like our house and then a rival's house. Or maybe this is our big house. Or actually, that might be the Pokemon lab with the professor. That looks like a great Pokemon lab that there could be. And then we have a little train station. I talked about this at the beginning, a train station right there. And then there's obviously a train track. And trains seem to be a big part of this region. There's obviously lots of mountains and trees blocking the way, so there's not a lot of ways to travel around, and train seems to be like the obvious route besides flying. So it looks like trains are going to be a big part. Right here in the middle, we have this lake part, very blocked off from the rest of the region. The Galar region seems to have walls and mountains, like I said, so the only way to get down here really seems like through here. Is it just me? I'm seeing only one path to get there. I'm not... Maybe this cave enters right through here. I'm not sure what that is. I honestly don't know what that is. It doesn't look like a train to me, or a train track. There's no train track, so why would it go there? But seems like down here, just an open field with lakes. Don't know what to expect here, but seems like an interesting area. But then here we go to the industrial city that we were talking about in the trailer with the pictures that I was showing. Very interesting looking city. Surprisingly, this is not Big Ben. This is not Big Ben. People were saying this is Big Ben, but it is not. We will get to Big Ben later. Big Ben is, of course, the big clock tower in England that people obviously know of. And here's a Stonehenge type area. There's rocks. Don't know if they're specifically Stonehenge, but there are some rocks area right here and a cave. So what's leading me to believe that this might have a connection to Kalos is these rocks right here, and as well as a little boat right here that goes out to water. Obviously, there's boats in every games. There's always a dock, and they don't always take you to a new region, but overall, this region seems very small to me on like a scale-wise. Very small in terms of things together, on like buildings and land and stuff. Obviously, it's very large because of all the mountains and stuff, but with so much mountains, it takes up a lot of landmass, and there's not a lot of things. And so far, I'm only counting a couple gyms, believe it or not. Here's one gym, looks like the grass gym. You can see the green. Don't know if that's confirmed to be a grass gym or not. And there's also the markings that we were looking at earlier. Same markings, so that's cool. Here's another gym next to the dock. Here's another gym up here in the mountain area, and then one back here in this forest area. So those are only 4 gyms that I'm counting, which is very, very strange to me. I don't know where any other gyms would be. Would they just be like regular buildings? Like, is this castle one? Is this one another gym with just like a separate design? Kind of like how Lumiose Tower was a gym and it was not looking like any other gyms in Kalos region. That could be it. And then we're gonna go right here. Ooh, it won't let me zoom in anymore, but that's okay. Looks like there's a dragon right here and a wall. Huge wall and a dragon. So this city looks blocked off. It looks very, very strange to me. First off, it's this center right here that's striking me. I don't know what it's for. It looks like a drawbridge right there. It looks like only like one exit and one entrance. And then there's a cave back here. Don't know what the cave's going to be towards. Is that like Victory Road, where you go up and then you get to the Elite Four up here? Or is that like a legendary cave and you get up there somewhere else? Don't know. Very interesting. In the trailer, we saw the catching mechanic returning. We saw like an icy area. This is it. It seems like there's like islands and ice, so very cold, tying in with what we were talking about earlier. And then right here is something very interesting to me. Excuse me. I saw this and I immediately thought of the cave that was in the trailer with the various blue, green, and red gems brightening up. What leads me to believe this is the cave is these markings out here. They look very similar, very bright, very odd, very weird entrance looking type thing for a cave. Obviously, there's like an entrance to the cave right here and a path to get there, and then looks like you get to the city from back here from the cave. Looks like it. So that's very interesting. And then, of course, like I said, there's a gym right there. But now let's go up. This looks like the big Elite Four. Huge city, ginormous. Clearly the biggest city in the entire game. Elite Four champion probably in this tower right here. I would suspect so. Another building right here. I have no idea what this building is. Could it be the battle facility we were talking about? Could it be a gym? I don't know if it's a gym or not. Do those look similar or not? I don't know. It looks a lot larger than the gyms down here. And then here is Big Ben, what we were talking about earlier. Big Ben is right here, and the Parliament, and of course the famous Ferris wheel in England, all of which are right here. Clearly, if the clues weren't there earlier, it's clear this is based off England, Great Britain, the United Kingdom, the fun stuff. And, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and speculate that Kalos has to do something with this region. I know that people have been dying for a second region in a game since Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I think this might be the game. They were saying in the trailer that they're testing the waters for new things. They're going out of the box. They're doing things that they didn't do before to impress us, to make us fans happy. And I think it's time that they're really going to do it. The Nintendo Switch is more than capable of handling 2 regions. It could handle 3 regions in all regions, basically. Just because it's a home console, so it has a lot of storage and graphic capability, unlike a 3DS or a Game Boy Color like Gold and Silver did. Gold and Silver could barely handle those 2 regions. The DS could do it, because it's obviously a better generation, but now we have a Nintendo Switch, a home console. Pokemon is on a home console for the first time, so it could definitely handle a second region, without a doubt. England and France are very close together. It's no secret. England is right up there, and then France is like right down there. They're just a boat ride away. They're very close together, geographically in real life, and probably in Kalos, because as you know, Kalos is off a coast too. There's a coast right there, and the top coast, I'm not sure what to say, Coramine City? I believe that's the name, something like that. Starts with a C. And there's a boating area and docking area right there at the top of the region. So, is that where people travel in? It's possible. I'm thinking so. Like I said, this region just seems very small. Design-wise, land-wise, it is huge. Obviously, because all the mountains and stuff. But design-wise, there's just only 10 cities. I could only spot 4 gyms. I don't know. It just seems very small to me. What do you guys think? Do you think it's very small as well? I don't know. Very interesting. That will be more for speculation later. Definitely, as more information comes out. I hope we get information every month. I know for Generation 7, they announced the games in February, and then we didn't get any news till May or something crazy, with the starter reveals. So we got the starter reveals in February, and the game revealed in February today. So hopefully we can get some information like that. But that's gonna do it for it. That's gonna be it for today. Let me talk. Pokemon Sword and Shield are coming out later this year. Hype Generation 8 is here. New Pokemon have been confirmed. New starters are here. New region, the Galar region. The Galar region. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking about them. The Galar region. And this is hype. This is incredible news. This is what Pokemon fans have been waiting for, and we have finally gotten it. So without further ado, I'm Razor Middle. I will see you guys in the next speculation video and shiny hunting live streams and all that fun stuff. You can check it out on my channel. But till then, I'll see you next time. See ya!